Sisterhood and Brotherhood are a core part of what makes Muslims different than everybody else, because you move somewhere new and you have built-in friends, you have built-in family that will bend over backwards even if they just met you yesterday.
The mass brotherhood, the bond that it creates between people, it is one that is everlasting. I think some of my closest friends are brothers that I met at a camp maybe 5-6 years ago.
You know, one of the most critical points, I believe, here is to be in a good environment, is to have good friends. It's more important than anything else, I believe.
Having a group of people that you can reach out to and call them your sisters or call them your brothers without having history, but because we're Muslim and because Mass has given us the opportunity and the space to do that, is it's unique, it's unusual.
Just recently, I had a flight that was supposed to take me to Los Angeles, but it ended up taking me to Phoenix. So I decided, you know, there's a group chat of people that we know that are part of Mass and so on. So it was Friday and I wanted to go and pray Jum'ah. So I put a message out saying, you know, are there any masajids that are close, any Islamic centers that are close to the airport? And I was thinking, you know, maybe someone will tell me this is the place you could go to, it's only this much time. But instead, there was a few brothers that reached out and they were like, you know what, since you're here, we're going to come and get you and take you to Jum'ah. So they came and they picked me up. These are brothers I've never met before, never talked to before, but they were willing to, you know, take time out of their busy schedule just so that I can go and you know, pray Jum'ah. So this is something that, you know, has stuck with me, that they were able to do this, and then I realized, you know, this is the type of bond that we want between everybody, and this is what Mass was able to create.
There are a few individuals that have been a part of Mass that have done that for me and have affected my life in ways that I probably will never be able to verbalize.
Mass is not just a weekend school that runs for a year and then you never see it again. Mass has always been there when I needed it. When I was looking for Brotherhood, it had the Usra program. When I wanted to push myself and test my knowledge, I participated in the Quran Quest and the Seerah Quest. Now that I'm older and want to give back to the community, I'm a member of the youth committee that helps generate new programs for youth all around the South Bay area.
Creating this environment, Mass focuses on creating this environment by the programs it does and also the study circles or the halaqas that you do on a weekly basis. Fostering that sisterhood and brotherhood can go a long way, can protect our children, can, you know, if they do something wrong, their friends are able to correct them. And that's something they definitely will improve their character, their identity, their practice of their faith.
And that's why brotherhood and sisterhood is so very important within Mass and really is our lifeblood. Being able to connect to each other, to understand what our fears are, what our challenges are, and then being able to uplift one another, to inspire one another. This is something that's truly unique within Mass and Mass Bay Area.
One of the things that I love most about Mass is that it challenges us to not only grow as individuals, but also to give back.
We need your support because Alhamdulillah Ta'ala in the past year we did a major shift from only focusing on volunteer work to actually utilizing expertise in their fields to offer services to the community.
Mass is actually building up its infrastructure in the Bay Area. If we look at other chapters across the nation, there's about 40 chapters across the nation. Many of the very big chapters, they've employed people and they're moving from the completely voluntary organization into paid organizations. And this is what we've done this past year in 2022 and into 2023 is now we have 3 hires on board with us, and we're transitioning into an organization with paid staff so that we can have sustained activities and have the activities grow on a regular basis. Our desire is to really grow in 23 and into 24 with additional staff so that our activities are more rooted and are continuous and are happening all the time and happening in the right way, in a very professional way.
During this blessed month of Ramadan, make sure that you invest in your community, invest in organizations that invest in our youth, invest in our community by putting programs that can be of benefit to their spirit, to their physical, to their mental health.
Thank you so much, and I truly hope that you support our programs and services at Mass Bay Area.
Donate to Mass Bay Area and make Noha happy.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your donations, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless it for you.
Thank you for your contributions, and please continue to contribute to Mass Bay Area.